Let us pray. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of leaders and parliaments for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor us, your servants, whom you've been pleased to call to the performance of important trusts in this republic. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and a faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country, and of those whose interests you've committed to our charge. Amen. Next order.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Honorable members, I recognize 70 students in number who are visiting us from Roriye Secondary School, Bahati Sub-County, Kiamaina Ward. They are accompanied by their teachers, namely Mr. Charles Chege, Mr. Michael Mwangi, and Mrs. Scholastica Mura. In our tradition of recognizing and welcoming visitors, I take this opportunity to welcome you all to the County Assembly of Nakuru. Thank you. To that end, I will allow the Honorable Gazuita to, just in a way, give a welcoming statement to the students.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is James Mwangi, Gazuita, MCA for Bahati, Nakuru Ward. And on behalf of my friend, Honorable Paul Walege for Kiamaina, I want to take this opportunity to welcome the Roriye student and the teachers who accompany them. I want to welcome them here at County Assembly of Nakuru. It is a house of rule. It is where we execute one of their mandates of registration. And also want to thank the administration of that school for giving this student an opportunity to exercise on their little way this issue of debating. And also I want to encourage them to have the debate clubs in their respective schools so that in future this student can be the area MCA or the MPs for the next generation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, the Honorable Gazuita Mwangi. Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
There are no messages. Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
There are papers to be laid. The first paper by the Chairperson, Committee on Labor, Gender, Youth and Social Welfare, the Honorable Grace Mwathi.
Honorable Speaker, I wish to lay on behalf of the Chairperson the report of the Committee on Labor, Gender, Youth and Social Welfare on the Nakuru County Persons with Disability number 5 of 2024.
Thank you. The Honorable Wamaitha, the Vice Chairperson, Committee on Labor, Gender, Youth and Social Welfare. The next paper is the report of the Budget and Appropriations Committee on the Annual Development Plan for the year 2024-2025.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On behalf, I am Digol Naburuki, MCA from Soin Ward. On behalf of Chair, Budget and Appropriation, I lay the paper Committee on Appropriation, Consideration of Annual Development Plan 2025-2026. I hereby lay the report.
Yes, Chair, briefly, we do a consultation. The second report by the Honorable Member for Soin, the Honorable Digar.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I hereby want to lay a paper on behalf of Alex Mbugua, who is the Chair, Budget and Appropriation. I hereby lay the report. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. The report properly laid before the House. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
There are notices of motion. The first one by the Honorable, the two of them by the Honorable Member for Soin, the Vice Chairperson, Committee on Budget and Appropriations.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I hereby want to give notice of motion, order number 6, that this House adopts the report of the Committee on Budget and Appropriation on its consideration of the Annual Development Plan 2025-26. I hereby give the notice of motion.
Thank you. The next one.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of Chair, Budget and Appropriation, Alex Mbugua, I hereby give notice of motion that this House adopt the report of the Committee on Budget and Appropriation on its consideration of the County Budget Review, Outlook Paper 2024-2023. I hereby give the notice. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
There are no statements. Next order.
Order number 8, motion.
There is a motion by the Honorable Chairperson, Committee on Labor, Gender, Youth and Social Welfare.
Honorable Speaker, I wish to move a motion on behalf of the Chairperson of Labor, Gender, Youth and Social Welfare Committee on the Nakuru County Persons with Disability Amendment Bill number 5 of 2024. Honorable Speaker, this bill represents an important milestone in Nakuru County's legal and institutional framework, keeping in mind the rights and realities of persons with disabilities. This bill seeks to correct the long-lasting inconsistencies between the 2015 regulation, which established the Disability Fund, and the 2016 Act, which failed to recognize or operationalize the fund. Honorable Speaker, as such, our citizens with disabilities have been left in limbo, unable to access the support they need and they deserve. Honorable Speaker, the amendments are guided by the Constitution of Kenya, Article 54, on persons with disabilities, and recently enacted National Persons with Disabilities Act number 4 of 2025. The bill introduces key provisions, including a legal grounded county disability fund, establishment of county and ward disabilities committees, provisions of free medical care and medical assessments in public institutions, a requirement for equal distribution of the fund across all wards, and inclusion of sign language interpreters in public health institutions in Nakuru County. Honorable Speaker, a public participation was held on 24th April 2025, and the committee received memorandum from stakeholders including the National Gender and Equality Commission and the Nakuru Disability Network. And I want to take this opportunity on behalf of the committee to thank the public for their engagement. Finally, Mr. Speaker, I urge this House to support the bill at the second reading and stand united in advancing the rights and dignity of persons with disability in Nakuru. I beg to move, and I ask Honorable Evelyn Chepkurui to second the motion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Honorable Speaker, thank you for giving me this chance to second the motion. This bill is set to harmonize the use of the Nakuru Disability Fund, which has been there, which has not been in use for the last years. I want to request the members to really support this motion so that we use the fund as fast as possible. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. I will now propose that the Nakuru County Persons with Disability Amendment Bill 2024 be now read a second time, and the motion is open for debate. The Honorable Grace Mwathi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. My name is Grace from Bahati Ward in Bahati Sub-County. And first of all, I wish to welcome the students from Rorie, where our ward lies, because they come from Bahati Sub-County. And we wish them well as they learn. We wish them success in their endeavors, because they are leaders of today and tomorrow. I want to support this motion about the bill of the persons living with disability. to be read a second time because, Mr. Speaker, sir, as we all know, we are all candidates of disability. No one prayed for disability. We all wish to be well because we know that the disability causes so much inconveniences in our lives. And, Mr. Speaker, sir, as my chairperson has said, we had a public participation, and you could see how passionate those people were with this bill. And as we all know, this bill was supposed to be passed in 2016, but it was not. And today, we want to urge our members, kindly support this bill so that this money can go to the right people. And the best thing is that there is no one in this room who can say that he or she doesn't have the persons with disability in our wards. And each and every day they come to us requesting for gadgets. Some request for wheelchairs, others request for hearing aids and everything that is supposed to be used by them. And in this bill, we have amended and we have indicated so many devices that those people will use from the ward level to the county level. And I know when we pass this bill, Mr. Speaker, sir, our people are going to benefit. And because this money is there, and it is there to be utilized by our people, I want to urge you members, kindly support us so that we pass the bill, so that those people who come to you every day and night, every now and then, can have that committee in the ward level, and they'll be assessed there. They'll use that money from the ward level. And the best thing about it is that the committee is well constituted. And we know when we pass this bill, everything will be okay. I want to end by saying that in our communities, we have very, very many categories of disability, and they are all captured in this bill, from albinism, from the ones who are in wheelchairs, the deaf and the dumb, they are all captured here. So this bill will be of benefit to our people, and they'll know that there are some people somewhere who are supporting them and who are after them and who are uplifting their lives. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, the Honourable Member for Bahati, then the Honourable Member for Shabab, and then the Honourable Member for Nakuru East in that order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to support this bill, majorly because for the last 2 or 3 years, Mr. Speaker, we've been appropriating funds for the use by the PWDs in our budget. But even a single coin has not been used. That money, because it's in the recurrent budget, Mr. Speaker, just disappears like that. So, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to say that it is, we've taken the right direction in doing the amendments, and I pray that even as we go to our wards and form the ward committees, people at the ground, mashinani pale, are going to benefit from this fund. So, Mr. Speaker, I rise to support the bill. Thank you.
Asante. What is the order? Use your microphone.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. There's a member here who is not in proper dress code of this House, Honourable Speaker, so he is out of order. I just beg that you ask him to...
You said his name is?
Hassan Ari Amadware, a.k.a.
The Honourable Hassan Ali, are you in decorum? Order. The Honourable Member for
this is not
Rongai.
Mr. Speaker, this is not a dressing room, Mr. Speaker. He cannot come here and start removing his jacket in the middle of proceedings, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I beg that you move that he moves out and maybe he comes back while dressed properly. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
What is it? The Honourable Member for Viwandani, what is it? Use your microphone. Use your microphone.
Yeah, the Honourable Member here is wasting our time, whereas the Committee on Gender and Social Services are asking us to speed up the bill. So he's now wasting our time, Honourable Speaker. Kindly.
So the Honourable Hassan, kindly take the jacket outside and come back.
Speaker, can
order,
I have...
order, that, it is ruled as such. The honorable member for Nakuru East.
Respect. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. First and foremost, let me join other members to welcome students from Rorie School for this honorable house. Mr. Speaker, I stand to support this bill. As a member of the committee and having gotten the chance to interact with the stakeholders on the bill digest, Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to appreciate that this bill has come to address many issues concerning people living with disability. First and foremost, Mr. Speaker, sir, this honorable house passed funds to support the PWDs. For the last consecutive 2 years, they have not accessed the money. And with this bill, we are going to make it easy for them to access the money. And while we were having the bill digest or the public participation, the national government passed a bill that I want to support and which has been incorporated into this bill, Mr. Speaker, sir, and it's going to give people living with disability a lot of goodies that they are going to enjoy as their right. First, the children that have disability, they are going to access compulsory pre-primary education and other social amenities that is there. They are not supposed to pay. Mr. Speaker, sir, the bill even proposes to make it a health facility to give services to people living with disability for free. And with this, Mr. Speaker, sir, my able chair has said no one applied to be disabled. We are all candidates of disability. I remember my predecessor, the one that was there in my ward, when he came to this honorable house, he was well, Honorable Humphrey Mwaniki. But an incident happened that now, even nowadays when you speak to him, he tells you that, you know, nowadays I'm PWD. So by that, it means that anybody can be a PWD. So I want to support this bill because I have interacted with the bill and I have seen that it has many issues that addresses issues to do with people with disability. And when we interacted with them, they said that they don't want pity, they just want to be given a platform to perform just like any other. And I think with this bill, we are going to provide them with that platform, and it is known that disability, it's not inability. So I want to urge members, let's support this bill and give our brothers and sisters an ample opportunity to just be like us. With that, I support the bill.
Thank you. The member for Subukia, and then the member for Viwandani, in that order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'm Isabella Makori, servant of good people of Subukia. First, I take this opportunity also to welcome students from Rorie, my neighboring sub-county. Feel that you are at the right place. I stand to support this motion, Mr. Speaker, sir. First, by congratulating the committee. In fact, it was over wrong due. Nobody who applied to be a disabled person, and nobody who is sure that you will be old, being healthy, or without any problem. Mr. Speaker, sir, this bill will release us and relieve us, because every day we attend to parents who have severe challenges of kids. And what have made my day today is that even assessment will be free for these kids. In fact, it is very godly, and I know that one day, whoever who have thought about this bill will be blessed because of thinking of those less fortunate. In fact, Mr. Speaker, sir, there is no parent who will wish to give birth to a disabled kid. But because it is God who gives us these children, we are there to take care of them. So I'm very happy to support this motion because it will make a milestone in our county. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. The Honourable Member for Viwandani.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I also want to welcome the good runners from Rurie, though it's far from where I reside. Feel much welcome here in this honourable house. Also, Mr. Speaker, I want to support the bill and say it is good that the bill has introduced something that we have been urging the committee from the various wards, because we are the one who knows where disability people live, that so and so needs what. So it will be very easy for us to identify and to be able to supply to these people whatever they need. As my brother has said, the Honourable Member from Nakuru East, we have very many disabled persons who are able to perform certain duties and certain works, but they are unable because they don't have the access of this fund, Honourable Speaker. So I'm here to support. And you can see, Honourable Speaker, in this house also, I can say it without fear of contradiction, that disability is in advanced stage. You can see from my, just right from me, she is not able to see well. This is part of disability. Honorable Royce and many others. And also, Honorable Speaker, yes, juzi nimekuwa kwa hospitali pia kupimwa, siwezi kuona mbele sana. So I'm also going to benefit from this fund. It is not personal.
What is the order? The Honourable Aji. Use your microphone.
Sorry, Mr. Speaker, that is very inaccurate to refer to other members as disabled. I wish to ask Mr. Speaker, the Honourable Member, to withdraw that statement. Is he a doctor? Is he a professional doctor? Thank you.
Honourable Speaker, Honourable Member is now getting it personal. I just wanted to indicate or to illustrate something in a very simple manner that maybe, let me use Honourable Michael, without those glasses. You see, Honourable Michael without those glasses cannot be able to perform well in leading, in writing. So this is part of disability, Honourable Speaker. To be very honest, you see, there is someone who cannot even drive at night.
Order. The Honourable
Mr.
Member
Speaker,
for
sir.
Viwandani, you've finished your submission. Allow the member for Viwandani to finish his submission.
Yes, thank you, Honourable Speaker, for defending me. So I wanted to say that it is in good faith from these honourable members that we support and pass this bill so that our people out there can actually benefit from the fund. So I want to thank the committee and also the national government for the input. Because, Honourable Speaker, I was in a committee somewhere we were interrogating the CECM for social and gender whatever. And, Honourable Speaker, I can tell you, we were being told that there are car wash machines in the office. Only to visit the office, there is nothing like that. So, but if we had a committee from the ward level, and also money was given, we were given a list. I was calling people from Viwandani. They don't even know what I was talking about. So it is good that we support this bill and we pass it so that our people can benefit. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
Thank you. The member for Maimayu.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker, for also allocating me a chance to put my input on the bill, Mr. Speaker. First of all, I would also like to thank the committee for the good work. Mr. Speaker, although partially I might disagree with the Honorable Mwangi, but Mr. Speaker, somebody can wake up today healthy, but in the evening, he ended up being disabled, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I agree that disability is not inability. We have so many members of the community who are disabled, Mr. Speaker, and it's very unfortunate, Mr. Speaker, because if you look across the country, Mr. Speaker, they are being designated and given to do some kind of work, Mr. Speaker, that in a way is very wrong, Mr. Speaker. For example, if you look at most of the public toilets, Mr. Speaker, they are the major target group, Mr. Speaker, is for those disabled, Mr. Speaker. And that is even from my ward, Mr. Speaker. If you go around, Mr. Speaker, those who are repairing shoe and whatever, Mr. Speaker, they are, majority of them, Mr. Speaker, are the disabled, Mr. Speaker. So that means, Mr. Speaker, but if these people are empowered, they can do something. So when we have a bill like this, Mr. Speaker, that will help to govern and give way and direction for the disabled members of the community, Mr. Speaker, I think this is the way to go. So, Mr. Speaker, I agree, I support the bill, Mr. Speaker, and this is a game changer, and it will help our members, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. The member for Kaptembo, and then lastly we have the member for, sorry, I think I've got to put that up again. The member for Kaptembo, and then the Honorable Lois, then we'll go on my left.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to congratulate the Committee on Labor for this wonderful job that they've made a stride on, something that we have failed to do over the years, and as seen as return money that was meant for our PWDs back to the Treasury, because we didn't have adequate laws that could manage this fund. Mr. Speaker, as a member of the committee, I want to comment that we had a difficult time coming up with this legislation because there was a lot of resistance from the community of people living with disability, because among the people living with disability, there are some leaders who has actually captured the community, and they thought that without them being considered as the managers of this fund, this thing could not see the light of the day. So we had a lot of arguments with the people who believe that we need a board and not necessarily a committee. Mr. Speaker, it's through the wisdom of the committee that we realize that for us to have realistic money going or resources going to the people living with disability, we don't actually need a board, because a board would, what it would do is it would consume most of the funds that are meant for this community for purposes of administration and not for the purposes of assisting the people living with disability. We went ahead and we did public participation, and we got overwhelming support of the majority who don't claim to be leaders, but are members who are suffering in silence. And we got approval that, it is better that this money is managed at the ward level. Mr. Speaker, as we speak right now, I think the people living with disability, the community living with disability, are very satisfied that this House showed a direction that is going to look directly to their plight and not for the few individuals who had already identified themselves that they will be the people who will manage this fund, and there is going to be establishment of a board where we are going to have the CEOs and high-ranking workers who are going to benefit at the behest of the people living with disability. So, Mr. Speaker, I stand to support and I stand to applaud the committee for the good job. Thank you.
The Honorable Royce.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this chance to make my contribution towards this bill. And I want to start by commending the Labour Committee that worked hand in hand with the Rules Committee, where I'm a member. And let me say that this is a very important day, and for me to see it being discussed on the floor of the House today, it makes me very happy. I'm passionate about it. And more so, I want to thank the committee for deleting clause number 7 that sought to remove the board and replaced it with the committee. This ensured that the money, most of the monies are going to reach the real beneficiaries. I only want to speak to the Committee on Rules and Delegated Legislation because, Mr. Speaker, sir, we know that when a money bill is passed in the floor of the House, then we must also have rules and regulations to make it operationalized. The funds will need to have regulations. So here, once we pass this bill here, now there is going to be more work meant for that committee to come up with the regulations as soon as possible so as to ensure that before the turn of the year, the funds for the PWDs can be released and they can benefit from it. Otherwise, this is a very important bill. It dignifies the lives of the PWDs in this county. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. The Honourable Member for, in order of precedence, the Minority Whip, and then the Honourable Member for Elbagon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. First of all, is to acknowledge the presence of the students who are with us this morning to see how the assembly works so that they can learn from us. Mr. Speaker, I start to support this amendment bill. Mr. Speaker, from 2016 to now, it's about 10 years or 9 years without our people living with disability getting the access to their money. And Mr. Speaker, for lack of a better word, the amendment bill has done away with cartels because it's so bad that even in cases of people living with disability, we have cartels who wanted to use the funds and to be the ones who are controlling the fund. So I commend whoever came up with this bill. It's somebody who had maybe spent hours, sleepless nights, thinking about our people living with disability. Kudos to whoever came up with the amendment bill. Mr. Speaker, I hope from now, as Honorable Royce has said, next financial year, if not this financial year because it's coming to an end, our people living with disability will be able to access these funds. And Mr. Speaker, it's just a drop in the ocean for them, but there are some who benefit from this fund. And Mr. Speaker, it will go in history that the 3rd County Assembly of Nakuru came up with a bill which will help our disabled, our people living with disability. Mr. Speaker, I stand to support, and I wish our people living with disability the best. But Mr. Speaker, us who are inspects does not mean that we are disabled. That is a very, very wrong remark. And although the Honorable Speaker has gone out, it's always good to check what we talk about and the wording. You might hurt somebody when you think it's a joke. Thank you.
Thank you. The Honourable Member for Elbagon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, I want to pick from where the Honourable Member, who is my minority chief whip, have left.
Mr. Speaker, disability is associated with a lot of stigma. And Mr. Speaker, we need actually to disabuse that. And we need to appreciate. Mr. Speaker, if you look at the amendments bill that have been brought before us, and the definition of the disability, Honorable Mwangi was right. Mr. Speaker, I would wish that the members to appreciate and to read that, Mr. Speaker, that interpretation of that grounds of the definitions of disability, so that we can appreciate and start healing the community, Mr. Speaker, and we can start progressing, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, long ago, those kids who were born with a disability were hidden, including the bigger families, including the families of the kings and queens, could not expose the children who are with a disability. Mr. Speaker, it has been carried down to this generation, even to the very day, Mr. Speaker. Some of the kids with disability from our wards are being hidden, not to be seen by the members of the public because of the ridicule and the ridicule of families and so on and so forth, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I stand to request the members, even when we pass this bill, we start coming up with the programs to try and avert the notion that has been carried down from the beginning, or rather from the cradle of the man. Mr. Speaker, I want to deal with that, Mr. Speaker, because when you tell somebody is disabled, you're not calling them names. It's not name calling, Mr. Speaker. You're not finger pointing, Mr. Speaker. You are saying there is an issue, Mr. Speaker, that need to be addressed because it is medical, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, I believe by so doing, the members are going to carry on and appreciate and start, Mr. Speaker, owning the issues concerning disability. Mr. Speaker, therefore, allow me also to go to the other particulars of the bill and say, Mr. Speaker, whatever has been provided here, Mr. Speaker, in terms of allocation, Mr. Speaker, though not minimal, Mr. Speaker, but it is good to start with, Mr. Speaker, so that we can provide them with something actually to give them aids, Mr. Speaker, and to support them, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would wish to say, Mr. Speaker, because actually the bill have come when actually we are about to pass the budget, because I've seen the report have already been tabled, Mr. Speaker. But however, Mr. Speaker, I want to request this House, during supplementary, we must put money for the person with the disability that are enough to cater for their programs, Mr. Speaker. Number two, Mr. Speaker, there shall ever be public participation, Mr. Speaker, for those people to identify the programs that they want to actually to be aided, or rather they want to be supported, so that, Mr. Speaker, these people can feel appreciated and they can feel as a citizen, not as second class or lower class citizens of the Republic of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, I beg to support this bill and to request, Mr. Speaker, with urgency, the matters that are here, the responsible and relevant committees, to sit down and expedite the process of making sure that we have regulations, Mr. Speaker, so that we can start oversighting that Department of Social Services, Mr. Speaker, because it's one of the departments that does not serve the community. It's one of the departments, Mr. Speaker, that have not been empowered. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, we would wish to have enough resources as per this act, Mr. Speaker, so that at least those who come from my world, that ever the people are on my doorstep requesting me to take them to hospital, those who have been neglected, they are in our towns, including here, Mr. Speaker. Yesterday, I was seeing one of the gentlemen here outside here, Mr. Speaker. It is good, Mr. Speaker, and I believe going forward, things are going to change, and people living with disability are going to feel, and also, Mr. Speaker, to harvest the fruit of devolution. I beg to support.
Thank you. The Leader of Majority Party, and then the Honourable Member from Lewa, in that order.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I also stand to support this bill, and also to congratulate the concerned committee for really coming up with this bill. And generally, Mr. Speaker, I really want to echo the new dawn in our country, that people have actually now come to realize that it's a high time that we address the needs of persons with a disability. Recently, the National Assembly were able to pass an act of 2025 concerning the persons with a disability. And here we are also drawing to passing an act very soon that is going to govern and manage issues concerning disabilities in our county. I'm really impressed by one issue here on the management. I really had so much concern that the leaders in the community should also be involved in ensuring that they also have an input in the committee that is concerned with issues to do with the disabilities. And I've seen some amendment in clause 7A that is going to allow a room, a space for the leaders in the community to even appoint some representatives with the approval of the director, approval of the executive, to ensure that they have their own representation there, because there are issues that will be dealing with the monies, and when monies are there, we also need to have the leadership input. So that one is what impresses me most, that in the ward level, the MCA will also be having a hand in the same. And as we come to the assembly to appropriate the money for this department, definitely will be having the knowledge to that effect. So I really stand to support, and I really echo what the Labour Committee has done. Thank you.
Thank you. The member for Malewa.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I'm Francis Kuria from Malewa West Ward. Allow me, first of all, Honorable Speaker, to welcome the students from Lorie High School. And it's good for them to visit this Honorable House so that they can be able to learn more on how the Assembly learns, Honorable Speaker. I also congratulate the teachers for giving those students that chance, and you, Honorable Speaker, for accepting them to be in that gallery. They know, and they must have that future of having this or running this house, Honorable Speaker. So that tells them they must study hard, they stay focused, and everything will run smoothly. Honorable Speaker, I stand to support this bill, knowing very well this is a very crucial bill, Honorable Speaker. That is, when we talk about disability, Honorable Speaker, we are talking about something that is a mental condition that limits a person's movement, maybe sense, inability, maybe to achieve what he wants to do physically or mentally, Honorable Speaker. This bill, most of people in our society, those that are living or that are unable, maybe were, okay, let me not use the word that I wanted to use, Honorable Speaker, but in the actual sense, we have most people who are in denial in our society, Honorable Speaker. We have some vulnerable families that are unable to raise their young ones, Honorable Speaker, due to their living or their health-wise, Honorable Speaker. With the passage of this bill, we will be able to boost them in one way or the other. I was thinking about the allocation that has been held somewhere that were meant for people living with disability, Honorable Speaker. The funds are helping no one, Honorable Speaker. After a while, it comes a story, the funds are not there due to some seasons here and there. So with the passage of this bill, Honorable Speaker, we will be able to exhaust that fund that will be able to raise the living standards, Honorable Speaker, of those people living with disability. I therefore raise to support this bill and commend the good work from the committee. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Lastly, we're going to have the Honorable Member for Lakeview, and lastly, the Honorable Member for Mauche.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me start by appreciating the presence of Mzeheze within the House, though he has gone out, Mr. Speaker. The gentleman has not been in good health, but I'm happy that at least one of our members is here with us. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, is to appreciate the future generation that will serve this country, seated on the gallery, Mr. Speaker, and tell them that the future is always luminous for you, and this country needs brains that can direct the country in a better way, and you are the future of this country. Mr. Speaker, I will proceed by stating that each and every person within this room and within this bunge, Mr. Speaker, we are all candidates of disability, Mr. Speaker. And I'll draw back this House to the year 2002, when the president of this country then, Mwathi Kibaki, was sworn in on a wheelchair, Mr. Speaker, courtesy of an accident that had happened some time in the election year period of 2002, Mr. Speaker. As such, Mr. Speaker, I want to take this opportunity to appreciate this House for debating a bill that affects each and every person within this assembly, a bill that connects the fiber within the society, Mr. Speaker. As a budget chair, Mr. Speaker, it always hurts me very much that the last 2 financial years, we have not been able as an assembly to utilize 55 million Kenyan shillings that is meant for the people living with disabilities, Mr. Speaker. Last week, Mr. Speaker, I want to appreciate your office that you organized for a workshop, and within the workshop, Mr. Speaker, the last day was dedicated for this bill, and I saw members eagerly engaging, and the engagement was so beneficial to the people of Nakuru, Mr. Speaker, that I felt that the needs of the people are touched. Indeed, Mr. Speaker, the people living with disability within this country, many of them have been hidden. I have come to a case, Mr. Speaker, when I looked at the formation of DRIC within Naivasha. That is a project that is privately owned within Kongoni area, Maera ward, Mr. Speaker. And the initiation of that project was that there was a case of one Ritru man who had been placed together with the chickens for like 15 good years. The kid was born with disability, Mr. Speaker, and since the mother had to go to work somewhere, Mr. Speaker, you find that the kid was always rocked together with the chickens, Mr. Speaker, to a point where, Mr. Speaker, at one point, the kid could only produce chicken voice, Mr. Speaker, and that hurts, Mr. Speaker. These are things that are troubling our country, Mr. Speaker. These are things that are happening within the society, and these are traumatizing things. Even for a parent at the hospital, as a doctor I can say, Mr. Speaker, it's always hurting when you have to give a kid back to the mother, and the kid has some disability, Mr. Speaker. From the word go, you look at the antagonizing faces you get from the parents. And as such, this House is doing a very noble thing, discussing what ails our society, what breaks our society, and what hurts the fiber of this society. And I started by stating very well, each and every person that lives under this planet is a candidate of disability. And we ought to always better. This year, let's allocate some money for this department, and even next year, let us go progressively adding money to this. The only prudent thing that I will ask the House and those members at the ward level is that we identify the people who deserve this money. Let this money not go to cartels, Mr. Speaker. Let each and every member in this third assembly, in the future assemblies that will be here within this House, Mr. Speaker, let people be prudent and always protect. And we ensure that each and every ward, Mr. Speaker, from the Budget Committee, we shall ensure that each and every ward gets an equal share, Mr. Speaker. But be there need that we see that some wards have more disabled people, Mr. Speaker, then let this House always be prudent to allocate such amounts. And if in your ward you don't have people who are disabled, Mr. Speaker, always be magnanimous enough to give to the next ward this amount, because this one affects us directly, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I stand to support this bill with each and every organ that I have within my body. Thank you.
Thank you. The Honourable Member for Mauche.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this time to contribute to this bill. My name is Moses Koros, MCA for Mauche, and I would like to start by welcoming the students in the House to this assembly and encouraging them to carry on with their studies very seriously. Being a former teacher myself, I know how motivated they are, how excited they are in being in the House. You're already acting as representatives because while you are here in the House, you are representing your school. So once you go back, let the message also reach the rest of the students in the school and let them be motivated and work hard to ensure that they receive or they perform well in their studies. Mr. Speaker, sir, this amendment bill is very important to our people down there around our wards. People with disabilities are facing various challenges. We also have a lot of misunderstanding about this community. While interacting with them during the public participation, we also saw that even from the side of the people or persons living, persons with disabilities, they also have some misunderstanding on how they should be referred to. While we were discussing, a number of them raised issues and indicated that they would like to be referred to as people with disabilities, not persons living with disabilities. So whenever we address them, I concur with one of the members who have raised an issue here, that something that you say might affect an individual in one way or the other. So, as honorable members, we shall also try to adopt the best way to address these important persons in our society. As I have said, according to them, they have indicated that they would like to be just referred to as people with disability, not people living with disability. I know that one is subject to more debate, but that is what happened. The funds, Mr. Speaker, once dispersed, I know will contribute a lot to ensuring that our persons adopt a dignified life. Many of the families are really facing challenges. They are not able to provide whatever is required by this person. It is not very easy, Mr. Speaker, to raise or to have somebody having such challenges in every home. But when we have such a fund, even though it is not sufficient, it will contribute. It will help them have a dignified living, because they will also look at it, at the society. They will also look at this assembly being mindful of their welfare. So the sooner we disperse these funds, the better, so that those suffering down there will at least benefit. I know we shall still subject this bill through regulations, and being a member of the Rules Committee, we interacted with it in the past, and we shall still go through it during that time of having the regulations that governs these funds, and we shall, as members, ensure that the regulations are brought forth as soon as possible, so that the beneficiaries can get this money as quickly as possible. The funds, Mr. Speaker, will enable our members living, not actually living, but our members with disability be able to contribute to nation building. Because once they are empowered, they are able to do one or two things, and they will really do the best to ensure that they also contribute something in their society, in the world, something in the country, and all that. Disability is not inability. I know once they are empowered, they will be able to do a lot. We have a number of them who are involved in IT, especially those who do not have any problem as far as the mental development is concerned, and they are able to do a lot. And all of them are okay. And what I'm saying, Mr. Speaker, is that since the various categories of disability has been considered, all of them will be able to contribute to national development. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to leave by supporting this bill. Let it be passed immediately. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. I will now proceed to put it to question that the Nakuru County Persons with Disability Amendment Bill 2024 be now read a second time. As many who are of that opinion say aye. Aye. As many who are of contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
The Nakuru County Persons with Disability Amendment Bill 2024, a bill for an act of County Assembly of Nakuru to amend the Nakuru County Person with Disability Act 2016. Second reading.
Thank you. Next order.
Mr. Speaker, sir, those are the orders of the morning sitting.
You arise. Honorable members, this House is adjourned to today at 2:30 p.m. Thank you.